Welcome everyone to this video tutorial about some of the trading strategies that you can use when using the DNotes Trading Bot. Now, to get the bot, you need to go to www.dnotescoin.com and then scroll down to near the bottom of the page until you get to additional software and downloads. And underneath that, you'll be able to find a link to the trading bot. Now, there are a range of trading strategies that you can use when using the bot. And in a previous video, I have shown a chart very similar to the one shown on the screen right now. In it, I have 6 different bots set up, which are automatically told to buy and sell at different intervals. And this has been set up assuming that the current market price is right about here. And the first bot will buy and sell in a very narrow range, and the buys are represented by the green lines going downwards, and the sell orders are represented by the red lines ascending upwards. So bot 1 has a very narrow trading range, 2 a slightly wider range, 3 buys here and sells up here, and so forth. And this kind of strategy takes advantage of a little bit of market volatility around the current market price. So let's say that the price starts to go downwards a little bit. Bots 1, 2, and 3 will all trigger. And then as it comes above the beginning market price, bots 1, 2, and 3 will all take profit. And this could repeat, and if the market drops down a bit further to 4 and 5, you will have 5 bots with open positions, and then the market price might rise back up to here and they can all close and so forth. But one potential complication with this particular strategy is that you might have a whole bunch of bots that open here and then they all sell, but you might run into a situation where the market price doesn't go back down to where your bot's been told to buy, and it just kind of hovers around here, and you're not making any active trades and not making any money, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people might choose to set up their grid trading strategy much like the one shown on the screen now. And what's different about this trading strategy is that at every single point where a bot closes a trade, another bot will open a trade at that same point. So let's say that the price is down here at 0.1 and we have 6 bots going all the way up. And bot number 1 will open a trade at this point, and when it gets to this red line, it will sell. Where bot 2 will enter the market, buy into a position, and take profit at 0.3, where bot number 3 will open a position, and so forth. And then on the way down, bot 3 will make another purchase, and then it will sell. And every single time we're crossing these lines, we are opening and closing positions. But one thing that we need to be very cognizant of is that we can go well outside of our trading ranges. So in this particular example, we're set up between the ranges of 100 and 300 Satoshi. The worst thing that can happen probably to a trader in the short term at least is where the market begins to go down and you continue to purchase as you go downwards, and then you're well underwater, and let's say the trading range is just around here and you are not trading, you're holding on to a bunch of coins and you have no take profit positions. And the solution to that, of course, is to have your grid set up so that it goes across a much more diverse range. But of course, that also depends somewhat on the amount of funds that you're holding in your account. But there are other things that could happen as well. It could go well beyond the trading range that you have specified, say all the way up to here, up to 400, and you don't have any bots that are set up to sort of take profit or be purchasing in this range. And let's say you wake up one morning and you see the price went all the way up to 400, but at the time that you see it, it's down to about here, and you're sitting there going, well, I wish it had sold at 400. And so what a lot of traders might do is they might have use the same strategy but have some bots at the very bottom and the very top that have a much wider trading range, just in case in the event that there's a bull run at the top. So let's say we're starting here and it kind of hits bot number 6, it comes all the way up, but we capture the gains at the top, and then let's say we wake up in the morning and we wake up very happy knowing that we caught those gains rather than just having a closed or even an open position that we could have sold at a much higher price. And the same thing works on the way back down. There could be a brief flash crash where it comes down here, you buy a position, and then you wake up and it's, next time you look at your bot, it is back in this sort of trading range and you're back to making money, but you managed to capture the gains from that flash crash. But there are other things that people might want to do or consider when they are setting up their bot, and one of them is to have encourage the bot to trade very, very frequently with very narrow ranges. So this would be an example where we are trading pretty much within the 100 to 300 Satoshi range, and it's roughly a 20 Satoshi range for each bot or each interval. So we could be beginning, say, in the 200 range, and pretty much even the smallest amount of market volatility, we're continually opening and closing trades sort of wherever the market goes. And of course, when your bot is structured in this way, it doesn't really matter too much what's happening in the market. We are continually opening and closing trades and coming back out with a net Satoshi gain. And if you wanted to see what this would all look like when it's put into the bot software, you can see here I've got a few bots set up with 5 Satoshi increment ranges. And you can see here my first bot is between 185 and 190, my second between 190 and 195, I've got between 195 and 200, 200, 205, 205 to 210, 210 to 215. And if I go into Stex Exchange, I'm on the DNotes market, and all of my orders are placed down here, and you can see I've got 185, 190, this 200 one opens the trade at 195 to 200, then we've got 205, 210, 215, and all of these are placed in here in the sell buy and sell walls, and that's how it all looks like once it's done and dusted. And if I were to come here, for example, and just sell into those, we then see that the 10 DNotes that were part of our buy order have now been crossed over into the sell order, and the bot just did all of that automatically for us. And that, everyone, is a basic introduction into some of the trading strategies that you can use the bot for. You can get as creative as you like and create your own. I've just shown a few basic examples, but if you come up with anything awesome, feel free to let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.